Alright guys, welcome back to Building with Whip. Today is episode 59 and we're walking outside the castle because I want to start this guy off by updating our map here. Because last time we built an awesome stable, so you can see that little area right there needs to get a big old update to it. So I want to check this guy out and see how much it's actually changed in our map. And it looks like our castle is becoming more and more red there on the map. Luckily, I figured out a few different ways that we can mix up the roof by getting a few different shades of red in there. I know we're going a majority red color here, but I want to go ahead and I haven't been able to yet, but I really want to go pick up a bunch of red terracotta because it's a bit of a calmer color, or it's more bland, or it's a little bit, I don't know. It's not as vibrant as that red. It's a little bit more dull. There we go. That's what I'm looking for. But anyways, what we're working on today is this guy right here, the Armory. So our Armory is meant to be built in this little section right here. We wanted to have a wall on the outside over here where we can kind of walk around on. So I don't want the Armory to be coming all the way out to it. I actually want to have a room for the wall on the outside. Like on our stables, we actually went ahead and built the stables kind of into the wall itself, where we have that little outcropping area for soldiers to go out onto that little wooden part that we built on the outside. I don't want to be doing that this time with our Armory. So that being said, I still want to give ourselves a little bit more space than we originally planned for here, because I think we can go ahead and do that. For this guy, I don't really know how much we're going to actually get done on it today, because I don't really know how I want to be doing the shape of it. But I do know that I want to be doing, first I want to do the Armory here with you guys, and then we're probably going to do a time-lapsey mode of goodness and stuff and see if we can't get the wall figured out at least over to here. That guy, we haven't really figured out the height for it, but the wall's got to come from like that height right there and go directly across. Probably be a little outside area. I think that's probably a good way of doing it. But anyways, we need to give ourselves probably like this much space for the wall right back in here. I think that's literally the same line I literally just broke off. So it's okay if our Armory actually goes a little bit into the wall. I know before we had said we want to do like these big old 3 wide things, but so I'm thinking we go ahead and actually like give our Armory that much more space than this guy right here, because it's meant to be a tower. But I'm thinking we go ahead and cut out this base area just a little bit and we make it into this kind of like a arched area right in here. So we have like this big open area right here. No, let's go ahead and leave this wall in. Let's go ahead and leave this wall in so that we can take this one out and have an arched entrance into this guy right here. This tower's entrance can be up on the second level, more defended behind where the second gate area is going to be, so that there's more of a defensible entrance into it right there, because that's going to get a very high vantage point. So we don't want that to be easily accessible from the front. So Armory plans, what we got to include in this guy is we need a forge. So our forge obviously cannot be inside. That would make it insanely hot and not very good for people hanging out in there. So we got to go ahead and leave this area right here pretty open aired for the most part. And we got to work with that, or at least have a big open entrance here. Anyways, let me go sleep, and I want to get a first few blocks laid down, and I'll be back with you guys. All right, guys, I think I got it figured out. So I know we said we wanted it in the open air, so we're going to throw it right here so we have a way to like vent it out the back side of this guy, and I think that'll make sense. Anyways, I threw a redstone torch under the ground right there. It's right under that block, just so you guys know. But anyways, what we're going to be doing here is I love putting these little bits of areas where like you can basically envision molten metal coming out of this area. We have some magma blocks over here that we're going to be using to show off as molten metal, more or less. So you can see there, right there. Ooh, yeah, magma blocks are doing that burny stuff and looking all molten. Anyways, what we can do to take this actually one step further is I want to go ahead and break this block. We're going to break you, and then we're going to place a dirt block right down here. What we're going to do is place a daylight sensor on this guy, and we're going to place an armor stand that'll fall down right onto there. Iron helmet onto that armor stand, and we're actually going to go ahead and break this guy for now. So what we're going to do here is we're going to place that full block in there, place this piston facing the full block, and we're going to grab our block of redstone, do that, and we're going to break you, and then we're going to break you, and it looks like our little guy is actually sitting right there, like the helmet was purely just crafted fresh off of the area. It's cooling down still, and I think that's just such a cool way of doing it. I freaking love doing that type of stuff where you can use the armor stand to hide a helmet in there, make it look like it's sitting on the table, and it just turns out so cool. Anyways, what we're going to do here is I'm actually thinking of this. We're actually going to go ahead and bring this forward a little bit. I wanted to use brick in here just because I feel like I don't really ever have a good excuse to use brick. I feel like I never use brick in Minecraft, and I was looking at the blocks we had available to us, and I was like, we're building a castle, we're using a lot of red, and I know what color is red. We can use some brick, and it's going to be great, and I'm going to love it. And it's going to be awesome. So that's what we're doing. We're using brick because it's great and it's going to be awesome. So what we're going to do here on this guy is we're actually going to go ahead and bring this up. So pretty much what this is right now, this is actually more or less in the wall itself. Now on the back of this guy over here, we're kind of just making this up as we go here, just as a heads up. There's not a whole lot of planning to this. But we're going to go ahead and more or less just bring this guy up here and create a sort of a chimney. So our wall is going to obviously end right here, but I want to have this a little bit sticking out there, kind of like we have this chimney stretching up into the sky where the smoke would be going out. And it's just kind of a way to get the heat out of here. I want to see if we actually have a cobblestone wall that we can throw on top of that guy. We should have one lying around in here. There we go. We got a bunch. I was like, we should definitely have one lying around. I remember making like 30 of them. So we're good. And we can go ahead and do this. We got to figure out a way how to get on top of this guy though. And like that, that should be good. And bam, perfect. That should be looking pretty good right there. Yeah, awesome. Okay, cool. So that's going to be our forge. Pretty much that is going to be where the fire is. And now we got to go ahead and get kind of the rest of the layout built up on this guy. So let me go ahead and make some walls and figure this out a little bit more for what it's going to look like, and I'll be back with you guys. Alright guys, so I got the idea down for what I want to be doing, and what we're actually going to do with this is it's going to be kind of like a structure that's leaning against the wall. So it's going to be like kind of hanging on the edge of the wall here, so we're actually going to need to build this side of the wall up pretty quickly and figure out how high we need to get that going. But more or less what I want to do as the entrance right here, we probably actually want to move this guy over to the actual corner and have that little gap on the other one. So we're going to bring that up to 4. Actually, we're going to go ahead and do like that. That seems like a good way of doing it. Then we have our little entrance right in there. And what we can actually do is go ahead and do something like that to close it off for now. And the house will like be built up on top of that. Then we have our way in down here. The whole forge will be kind of in this long little snaky area and come back into this area. Don't need that sign anymore. And we can work on getting the whole armory set up, and all the goods and stuff will be back in here, kind of just being stored on the lower level. Then the upper level, and there's drilling downstairs, so that sucks. But yeah, so then the upper level will have more of the armor storage, which will only be accessible from that area. So yeah, let me get some work done and I'll be back with you guys. So, it's the next day now, and I decided to go AFK at the iron farm, and I think we got some friends who really want to get into the arena. Should we do something stupid? I think we do something stupid. Woo! Oh no, there's babies! I don't like babies! Babies too stupid. I don't, oh no! Why don't baby zombies burn? That's all I want to know. There's so freaking many. And we're hungry. Oh no. Why are there so many of these? I feel like these are making it so that we don't have any mob cap either. Oh no. No. Please. Please no. I need to eat food. Oh no. We're stuck on the block. There's so freaking many of them. I don't think I've ever seen this many zombies in one place before. Sorry, because they won't burn. It's gotta be difficult in the desert. Can't be easy. I guess at least that means it's not all baby zombies. So that's pretty nice. Let's go see how much iron we have. Hey, look, a free iron. I'm still hearing zombie sounds. Hey, look at that! So before we were here with like half a stack, so we got half, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, almost 6 stacks. In just a few hours, because you know I said it's the next day, but I didn't sleep all much because I work nights. So yay! Alright, I'll meet you guys back over at the castle. Oh, there he is. Stupid zombie. Alright, we are back here at the castle and just woke up, so I'm trying to see if there's any mobs around or anything, and it doesn't look like it, so we're good to go. The amount of times I've been blown up by a freaking creeper here, though, way too many. Just throwing that out there. Gotta figure out how to do that. Anyways, down here you can see that we did quite a lot of stuff. Let's make sure this is mob safe first too. Yep, we're good. Okay, cool. So I went ahead and kind of turned this into a little smithy area with some tools on the walls, lots of storage crates. We got this kind of cool big crate back here using acacia doors. First time I've ever built acacia doors, actually. Don't think I've ever used these things before. But anyways, I kind of want to make like a sectioned off like a larger storage area. You could almost put trapdoors on the top of it if you wanted to, like so, like that, and that'd be pretty cool. Hey, by the way, with the new trapdoors coming out, should we keep these or should we go through the world and change them all to spruce trapdoors and change these back to the default trapdoors? Because as you guys know, in 1.13 right now we have a lot of new trapdoor blocks for all the different types of wood and a bunch of other new blocks coming in. So you guys will have to let me know on that one. Anyways, in here we got some more storage, we got some iron, we got some iron armor. Back here, just more storagey stuff, a little iron weapon rack or something. I don't know what could be going up there. Just another rack for more tools. Yeah, so I thought this was actually pretty cool. One thing I do want to get though is make this archway some stone brick. Sorry, my mouse is being all sensitive again. I've realized that like if I leave Minecraft on for too long, so if I wake up from an AFK session and then hit the record button, it like gets really laggy on me. So I'm not really sure what causes that, but I've been kind of noticing that recently. It's been really bugging me out. Really bugging me because like I'm just like, okay, Minecraft, come on, you should be working. I don't ask that much out of you, bud. Alright, so we got that guy right there, that guy right there, chiseled, and then I'm thinking we do another full block, and we just do a full block right there because I want to have that little bit of a lip. Or do we want to do that? Yeah, let's do that. But we should probably, we should probably do this side here as well. It's just as some full bricks. And we can go ahead and grab our stone brick cast slabs and just fill that guy in right there. Yeah, so I just want that little bit of a border going into this area. I want to leave it pretty open so that the heat can kind of come out this way and it would be fine and there's not too much going on. Anyways, I want to figure out something to do on this wall. I'm thinking about like a big old bookshelf or something like that. So if we came across here like bam, and did like a little something right there, and maybe underneath that guy we go ahead and throw a little furnace to get some more gray back in there. And then we actually don't have bookshelves on us. Oh no, because I want to do 2 bookshelves right there. I thought that'd be a cool corner piece. Let me go find some. Of course, the only frickin' bookshelves I have are way back over in Papyrus. I know I have some over there, but I looked through every single chest we had there, and I had none. Oh, sweet baby Jesus, we got some bookshelves. We're gonna grab a few stacks of these just because I think we're gonna be using quite a bit. Oh, let's go and grab 4 stacks. Oh man, that is very freaking helpful. All right, I'll meet you guys back at the castle. Yay, traveling. Man, I spent like 5 hours building that part of the nether tunnel, and I really got to finish up the rest of the cave because that was gonna look freaking awesome going down there. Oh well, time for another day. Such a long journey for 2 blocks, but it looks pretty dang good, so I'm really happy with it. Yeah, so that's pretty much what I wanted to do with this lower area in here. I actually gotta go get the floor in place still. So I guess, guys, let me go ahead and do that, and I'll probably get it done all the way, just this whole lower area. So let me go ahead and do that, and I'll be back with you guys in just a few. Keep hearing all these mobs down here, and they're like really freaking me out, because I hear skeletons, creepers, and zombies. So it's not a very friendly group of people, it sounds like. Alright, so nothing very eventful happening, but we got our road in place. We're starting to work on that upward trend right here. So let me go ahead and grab these torches. We are running very low on torches. I do need to actually come back through here and start placing down some hidden lighting underneath, because I think that's going to be the only way we can actually like make something happen in here. So got to figure out how to do that soon. I think next episode though, we're probably going to build up this face of the guy. I really love that we're designing this like room, I guess. We can think of this whole area as like a big room. We're designing all the different walls of it and the structures behind those to set those up for later. So we can, but we do need to finish this guy up. I do want to put like a little out balcony on like that guy up on here, maybe a little bit higher up to add some bit of depth to it. And yeah, so we got this guy to work on for the rest of today's episode. I'm thinking it's time to roll that time lapse, so I will see you guys on the other side. Alright guys, this is going to be the last part of the video today because I realized how much time I've been just sitting around here. What the heck? Where do you come from? Hi friend. Yeah, okay, bye. Yeah, so this is what we got going on now. I ended up changing the chimney up here. I'm not sure if I like it too much right now, but it's better than where it was. As you can see, we also brought this tower up, and that's kind of the reason why I changed the chimney. I wanted it to kind of snake up the wall of the tower a bit, and then come out up over the wall. So this side, you can see that right there. We got some little flowers in the little pots up there. This guy, I was thinking about putting some flower pots up there too, but I kind of ran out of clay that I had cooked up into brick. So I can't do that quite yet. I'll probably come back to it, or maybe we'll put some bushes or things. I'm thinking we might do a bush right down there or something. But yeah, so this tower goes up all the way around. The entrance into part of our place is actually right in here. Then you can come into here and do this. And actually, we got to change these blocks up. So what I've been doing on the corners is just adding in a polished andesite, then a polished stone brick. And I felt like it kind of created a cool sense of like shape to it almost. I don't know. We'll keep it for now. If we want to change it up later, we can. But yeah, so that's kind of where that whole thing goes up. Let me make sure we got them in here as well. So we just got to do one right there, and we already got the one up there. Cool. I'm so good at this. And bam, perfect. Yeah. Oh, yeah, actually, we can go back up here. So this way is how you can actually get into the gatehouse a little bit right now. And there's actually the entrance down into this guy too, which is kind of cool. I'm trying to make like mazes of doors so you can actually get around different places more easily. Then to get onto the ramparts, it's right down here for now. Do we have trapdoors on us? We do. I'd love to be able to do something like this. Bam. And bam. So there's just a little guardrail so you're not falling off when you're trying to get out here. Then this is right now, this is our little rampart area. I gotta obviously come back up in here and add some details. People have mentioned down in the comments like cauldrons for boiling water. We gotta get like cannons and catapults and all that cool stuff. I don't think this one's really gonna have those type of things. I'm thinking about actually extending this bit kind of out into like a thicker area right here and doing like a catapult or a cannon or something on that. just because I feel like we got to start getting some actual like bigger defense things in here. We got to have something facing out to this way, or we can have like on top of that tower if we want to do. No, I kind of want to do like a wooden pointed top to that one. I was gonna say we could do a flat one and have a giant catapult on top, but probably not. But yeah, so that's pretty much what we got going on for this episode today. I do hope you guys have enjoyed us building up the blacksmith. It's more of a blacksmith than an armory. I think I really like the view going on right here once that tower's gonna be finished. That area right there just looks really low. Goes from really high to very low. And so that kind of is bothering me, but I think right now it's something worth keeping and coming back to revisit later on. Anyways, I do hope you guys have enjoyed this episode. Please hit that like button if you did. Subscribe if you loved it. And I will see you guys in the next episode. See ya!